Hi, my name is Carlos Gutierrez. I'm a meat manager at Albertsons in San Diego. Today I'm going to show you how to fix a prime rib with rock salt and Grey Poupon. Okay, first I make holes. I have the roast tied. Then you can ask your meat cutter to do that for you. And then I have holes all over the roast for garlic. I've already inserted some garlic in it. I'm just showing you how to do. You can do it to taste, how much, however you want. And then is the seasoning. I like to use lemon pepper, and garlic powder. Very simple to do. I let the roast stand for an hour or so I can avoid any condensation from the roast being too cold. The seasoning will not attach to the roast. That's condensation right here. That's what happens. So I want the roast not as cold. The next thing is Grey Poupon mustard. We apply that all over. I already preheated the oven to 500 degrees, but that's only for 30 minutes. And we're going to put the roast in. Grab a couple forks, pick up the roast, and finish with the Grey Poupon mustard. If you don't like Grey Poupon, you can get any other kind of mustard. But me and my family, we liked Grey Poupon. Okay, this is the salt. I created a bed of salt. You can use a roasting rack or whatever you feel like just to hold the salt. You need to cover the roast completely. This big salt, it'll be easy to scrape off. The roast will not be salty. But if you use fine kosher salt, it will penetrate the roast, so the roast will be salty. You don't want to do that. You want ice cream salt. This is a small roast for me and my wife, but for a bigger roast, it'll take twice as long. This probably will do it in 1 hour, a little over an hour. Okay, I insert the meat thermometer right in the middle of the roast. Make sure the tip goes right to the dead center of the roast. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead. The oven is already preheated. We're gonna go ahead and put it in the oven and let it seal. It'll seal the crust like a cocoon. That's why it will cook a lot faster. And then after 30 minutes, I will take it down to 350 and just look at the needle. But for a roast like this size, it should be done in about an hour. Okay. That'll take about an hour, and then we'll get the roast out. Okay, the roast is ready. I took it out at 135 plus or so. It's supposed to be 140 for medium rare, but the roast is still cooking because it's so hot. We scrape the salt off as much as we can, and it's important that you scrape as much salt right now because it's not as hot as it will be in 5-10 minutes. The roast, the heat of the roast will start coming out. Grab a couple forks, get it out of there. Scrape as much salt as you want with a sharp knife. You can hear the noise the salt makes. It's a small roast. It took about an hour and 15-20 minutes. Like I said, it cooks way faster with a rock salt in. Take all the salt. I usually cover it, let it cool down a little bit. Cut the strings. This smells fabulous. Like I said, I usually leave it, let it stand for, cover it with foil, let it cool down where you get the side dishes going. But I will show you, the roast cooks from the outside in. So obviously this piece right here will be the size of the roast will be well done. If you cut a piece, that's the garlic. That's a well done steak. And if you go into the middle, it should be more into rare. That's my kind of steak. Right there. Enjoy.